Aha, here we go. We've got an event here to flip us to Egyptian again. We've got the option here to lose some legitimacy and we go Kemetic. We've got the option here to basically say no, but ooh, that gives us research speed. And then the third option is to fully embrace Egyptian heritage, which flips culture as well as religion. Yeah, we've got to do this. Hey, I'm FeedBackGaming. You asked for a different game. This is your different game. Imperator, Rome. Look at me there on my chariot with my red face, marching through the streets of Rome. So glorious, so strong, so powerful. Here's the name of the game. It is Imperator Rome. We are going to play as Egypt. First of all, what is Imperator Rome? It is a game set in the historical period of the rise of Rome. Every single one of these nations, every single different color on the map, you can play as Rome, Carthage, Macedon, LOL, Kush, or my personal favorite, Boy. It has a lot of similarities to a few of the Paradox titles. It has the pops, they're very similar to Victoria 2. It has the armies, the fort systems, the buildings, which is similar to Europa Universalis. And there's also a focus on families and dynasties, which is very similar to CK2. Alright, so what we're going to do today, we're going to play as Egypt. And I've heard you guys like women. So what we're going to do is go full women. And we are going to go for mixed gender rules. This allows us to enact a decision that allows women to have roles in government as well as armies. But we're going to take it to the next level. We are only going to have women. We start out as an aristocratic monarchy, so we don't get to choose who our ruler is, but there's certain things we can do to try and favor a pharaohess. Queen? I think it's just pharaoh, isn't it? Pharaohess? I don't know. And here we go. So if you want to read the synopsis and the background and the lore behind Egypt, there it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. The brief outline is, after the collapse of Alexander Great's empire, there was no immediate heir. So all of the empire separated into different pieces. We've got the three largest parts, which is Phrygia, the Seleucid Empire, and Egypt, plus a bunch of other smaller ones. As you can see, they are all Macedon by culture and religion Hellenic. Yep, that one. And also us. But even though we may be Hellenic and our culture is Macedon, if you look on the culture map mode, as you can see, the majority are Egyptian. See all the yellow? A little bit of Macedon here, a little bit of Macedon here. And also religion, as you can see, the mass majority is Kemetic. Go on, someone comment below. Tell me what Kemetic is. What religion is that? What's that all about? Because the ruling families and the aristocrats, and what we'll do is we're going to flip it all back to Egyptian. We're going to get an Egyptian royal family, and we're also going to get a go back to our original religion as well. But of course, we are going to do it with the power of women. And it wouldn't be a FeedBackGaming video unless I do something that's a bit funky and a little bit different, right? The capital is Alexandria. Wonder who that's named after. We currently have 30 citizens. We have 5 freemen and 10 slaves. Slaves make tax, freemen give manpower, and citizens give trade value as well as research points. Now, we're going to go for a mercenary-only Egypt. Why? Because Egypt has a lot of money. In this case, we're going to try and get rid of all our freemen and convert them to citizens, which is one thing. It gets rid of our manpower, so we don't have as much manpower. But 2, we get lots of research. You're probably thinking, how are you going to survive without any manpower, Dave? Well, we are going to hire a lot of mercs. And as you can see, there are lots of merc opportunities to hire. The mercs are on the map, so you can click them and hire them. And since we're going to have such a massive economy, there's no reason why we shouldn't. All right, the first thing we've got to enact is the embrace social equality, which allows men and women to serve, which is that tick box that I ticked at the start. Boom, we can do it now. So what we're going to do now is go into our government, and we're going to change everyone who is in our cabinet, our advisors, into the correct religion and culture. So this guy is Macedon and Hellenic, so we need to find someone who's Egyptian. There we go, Kemetic and Egyptian. And we're just pretty much going to do that with everyone. Macedon, Hellenic? No! There we go. Kind of like the cultural look of some of the characters too. I like the fact that these look ethnically Egyptian. Kind of like that kind of style with the beads in the hair. Okay, so that's the government part. Now there are more advisors. If you look under technology, you've got these advisors too that add to research. So we're going to find all the ones that are Egyptian and Hellenic. Okay, that's all the research is done. But that's not all. We also have governors as well. So if you go into the nation overview and select governors, you can see every single province within Egypt And at the moment, we only have 4 different governors. Let's just go through each of them then. So this is ruled by us. This is ruled by somebody else. This guy is Macedon and Hellenic, which isn't going to do. So we are going to replace him with someone who is Egyptian. Okay, we're running out of women, so we're going to have to hire some dudes. As long as they're Egyptian and as well as they're Kemetic, that will do just fine. I didn't spot this until now, but there's an option to tutor the heir. So I would imagine that would have an influence on him to either flip culture or flip religion, which our heir currently is this guy, who is Macedon Hellenic and has 0% loyalty. And I wonder why. Maybe because his culture and religion is being purged. Okay, so stability in Rome is very important. It gives a lot of buffs, as you can see here. So I'm not going to select an omen because this spends some of my omen power, and I can use omen to stab up. So I am going to hold on to that power for now. Oh, and I almost forgot something. We hire characters to be generals as well. So in this case, I could hire everyone who is Kemetic and Egyptian for a change, right? One of the most important things to do at the start of the game is to select the ideas that match up with your government, and here they are. So military ideas, we're going to select morale. For auditory ideas, we are going to select corruption reduction and loyalty of generals, and then we get a bonus of 2 extra points of all the different kind of points. We're going to drop the army maintenance down, drop the fort maintenance, and I think for the most part, I think we're going to up the wages, which increases loyalty. We've got the money to do it, so why not, right? We're going to have to do everything possible to keep that loyalty nice and high. It won't last there forever, and there's a very high chance of a civil war. In fact, probably a civil war is probably guaranteed at this point. All right, we need to promote some pops right now because we need to get rid of freemen and promote them to citizens. So promote pops, freemen. Every time we promote freemen to a citizen, we get extra research and extra commerce value. And you see all these areas in green, I can convert someone. These grey ones I can't. We'll go for Alexandria, and as you can see, boom, freeman becomes citizen. The reason why I'm doing this, see, I've run out of auditory power now, so I can't do any more, is it gives us overall more percentage towards research efficiency. We're also going for military tech investment as well. Research that increases more research. I like the sound of that. All right, we've got a lot of excess income right now, so we can buy whatever's necessary. We could go for markets or granaries. Yeah, let's go for granaries. There's no point sitting on income, so we'll spend it. One element of Imperator Rome that's not in a lot of other Paradox games is population growth. And as time goes on, you need to have a healthy population growth. And once you have a healthy population growth, that increases the stats for pretty much everything. You're going to get extra income, you're going to get extra research, etc, etc. Okay, what I want to do is trade into my capital region, which is this one, with Papyrus, which gives extra research. So we can do that because we have 3 of those. In fact, in all fairness, I think we'll just trade all 3 of them. Aha! Here we go. We've got an event here to flippers to Egyptian again. We've got the option here to lose some legitimacy, and we go Kemetic. We've got the option here to basically say no, but that gives us research speed. And then the third option is to fully embrace Egyptian heritage, which flips culture as well as religion. Yeah, we've got to do this. But everyone who's Hellenic gets upset. Okay, so this is the start of a civil war. So we have someone who's so upset that we're changing their culture, changing their religion, and basically flipping all the cabinet to women, and they've raised an army against us. Where is this army? Oh, it's here. There's an army of 7,000. And as you can see, there are quite a lot of people that are very upset. These are all the people who are disloyal right now. Below 33% loyalty. They're so mad. Okay, because this general here has rose up against me and rose their own army, which is, quite frankly, a pathetic army, we can select her and do a few things to kind of like, well, make her less legitimate. You can smear reputation, which reduces our popularity, the cost of auditory power. Popularity now is 12, and now it's 0. You can also reduce the loyalty of her cohorts as well. It costs quite a lot of money. We're basically just buying out the veterans of her cohorts. We don't want to worry about that for the time being, because the Civil War timer has not triggered. It's here. No risk of civil war. When civil war starts to happen, it eventually starts to rise up, and then we'll know about it. Raising a host. Berenice has asked to request to rise an army. She's not loyal to me. I'm not going to rise an army for her. But don't deal with the demands. Her loyalty is already 0 anyway. Can't get any lower than 0. Stay mad, Berenice. Faith of the masses. Our pharaoh has chosen to flip the Kemetic. So what I could do is, because my king is getting like old, he's 72. I don't want to inherit someone who isn't hermetic. So what I'd like to do is just do a few things to him to try and get him loyal so we can make him convert. Loyalties that we could bribe him. Bribe him costs corruption, but it gives an extra 20% loyalty. So now his loyalty is now 42%. Okay, so I think, ooh, it's going to be pushing it a little bit, but if we just get enough time, we might be able to convert this guy. Oh no, my king. He's ill. He has got ligma. When I first played this game, there were a lot of mechanics that I wasn't quite sure of, where to look for things in the ledgers and whatnot. But if you right click on your nation, you can see here all the tech levels that you're at. So if you're martial, your auditory, civics, and your religious, and you click on other nations, you can check what they're at. So Phrygia is 0000. Rome is all the zeros too. Like somewhere in Britain, 0. You get the idea, right? And as you tech up, these levels will get higher and you get bonuses. All right, so this is a good one. Grain rations, extra pop growth. I told you that population growth in this game is important, particularly when we're not advancing and pushing further forward and conquering anyone. It's important that we get like a good healthy population growth. This is also nice to know as well. If you want to know like what province has the most population, you can go into here and just sort them. There you go. Western Delta has 143 citizens. So that's where most of my technology is being generated. In that case, having the papyrus here is a good idea because that stacks on top of the citizens. All right, I think we have a problem now. Oh, we have a new pharaoh. Guys died. Rip. F in the comments. All right, so we have a lot of people now that don't like our current pharaoh. Oh, we lose stability as well. I didn't realize that. You lose stability when your heir dies. I guess it's the classic EU4 monarchy thing, isn't it? These are the two armies that have rose up. 33,000. 33,000. They are quite girthy armies. Oh, and she's back again. Berenice is back. I can't wait. I can't wait to defeat your army, Berenice. You have been a nuisance. And we have the Civil War. Oh my goodness, this is the most anticlimactic civil war of them all. They just took this and took this. All right, so we'll move an army over to here and we'll intercept Berenice's army. I'm going to get a lot of satisfaction from doing this. We're intercepting their army here. First battle. Oh, we do have an advantage being skirmishing, but it does look like they're annihilating us, though. My goodness. These guys aren't moving yet. Oh, they are moving now. It's because their morale's not maxed out. I think that's the way the AI is programmed. We're going to hire some camels. Feel like we lack any heavy troops at the moment. It's just skirmishers and archers. They're all a bit rubbish. But they're intercepting our army. Looks like an easy win there. Nice. Our capital region is here, so I'm going to siege this down. A little skirmish here in the south. Looks like that's a win. Oh, no, it's a defeat. Barbarians have arrived once again. Oh, and the rebels are fighting the barbarians. Okay, that's totally cool by me. About to siege this down now. Take it. Oh, we've got an omen, so we'll go for discipline. Gives us an extra 4.4% extra attack damage. We'll just make a big climactic battle in this region. There's unlikely to win this battle. That scares me a little bit. That doesn't mean that estimate is not based on all the troops being here. Let's have a look at the battle. Oop. Oh! Let's have a little cheeky look. So we've gone for the shock tactic, which is weak against bottleneck, which is... We are battling them here. Oh, he's standing idle. What is happening? Fight him back! Victorious. A little minor battle in the west here. Looks like they're actually pushing us back again. There's no way we can take advantage of the tech advantage here because they'll have the same tech as us. Yeah, they have. Like, we are getting bullied. We've got a decent amount of excess income. We could hire another merc stack. I feel like we're in a decent position because they only occupy this one fort to the east, and then the capital in this region will just mop up the tiles here, and this one army can just stand here for the time being. Their armies, for the most part, are decent strength, so I don't really want to push things too much. We'll move here and they're going to intercept us. Oh, he's backing away. Oh, and he's pushing north. That's good because there's no river here. This is just marsh. Marsh gives us a -1 dice penalty. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. Intercept you here. Nope, we're going to miss you. Oh, no, we will get you. Okay. So their tactic right now, I think we might be able to win this. Just got it. Victorious. See if we can siege this fort to the east as well. Oh, he's sieging a fort here. Ooh. And he's backing up. Oh, good. Perfect. Oh, is he running away in time? He is. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Oh, looks like he's intercepting us. He's getting confident now. We move forward just in time. Yeah, let's try. So they'll engage us initially and maybe take some casualties because they've got more number than us, but then we'll be able to reinforce with a big stack. Beat them up. It looks like they're already winning, though. No tactical advantage, and we definitely have superior numbers, so this is an easy win. And he gone. And maybe this is a wipe. And it is victorious. The civil war is over. We have the option to kill the opposing pharaoh and gain all of his army, or just literally butcher everyone. Wow. No, we're going to get the manpower back, so we're kind of low on manpower. And there we go. We're back where we were. Yay. Focus on our economy as well. So in this case, now we can sort the wages. We drop the fort maintenance, drop the army maintenance. We're earning a lot of money now. Merge up all those armies, consolidate them, and there we go. Well, it's official, guys. We've actually run out of people now who are Egyptians. Okay, this is for science. We've got 131 research efficiency. So if we promote our props and our capital... Oh, I just realized our capital's actually moved. Okay, done that. Now we have 140%. Aha! A new child is born. He is Kemetic. Perfect. Okay, we can force convert our leader as well. He is currently Hellenic, so we can force conversion. Only costs 25 religious power. Okay, here we go. So our current heir is Kemetic, and all the possible successors are all kinetic as well. So I think it's successful right now. We have flipped the religion back to the Egyptian religion. Culture, on the other hand, that is still a work in progress. Probably wondering what's happening around the world. Let's go on a little adventure. So Rome has expanded further north. It's currently in a war right now. Not looking too good for them. What else is that? Carthage has not really done a lot. Just that there. Phrygia has imploded. Still holding on to the Levant. The Seleucids are interesting because they've kind of held intact, but then they've lost some ground to the Indians to the east. I don't know how they've got this, but not this. That's weird. I love this sound effect you play when you up your stability. Listen closely. Oh!
Sacrifice to the gods.
And this one too. Having bacon tonight. Aha! Another new child is born, and this one is Egyptian and Kemetic. In prison. Nope, I must resist. I must resist. Oh, we seem to have converted our heir, one of our heirs, to Egyptian. There we go! So our current heir to the throne, she's Egyptian and she's Kemetic. She is now perfect. Look at this government, guys. Look at all these beautiful women. Look at them. Ignore that guy. Look at all these beautiful women. Amazing, right? Amazing. Okay, so let's change that law we were talking about. Let's go for sponsored scholars. We lose is monthly legitimacy. It's not a big deal though, because we've got so much money that if we want more legitimacy, we could just throw loads of money at everyone so they'll favor us. We've got a lot of excess religious power here, and we're 3 stability, and we've gone for our omens, so we might as well spend our religious power on something. In this case, what we'll do is convert pops, convert all those Hellenic pops and Druidic pops, and we've run out of religious power, so we can't convert that many, but we've converted a few. Oh no, I've just spotted this bar is the health bar. So our current ruler's health is 70%, slowly increasing due to our royal doctor. You know, one thing I've forgotten about, I can just convert everyone. If I wanted to and I was desperate for people, I could just literally go through each of them and force convert them all. Oh, they have to have enough loyalty. A doctor has just died of dysentery. That's doesn't fill me with confidence. All right, so our heir has 0 martial, 6 civic, 8 auditory, and 6 religious. That's actually a decent heir. The martial, I don't actually care too much about because I find myself not really spending that much martial. All right, so we're doing pretty good. We've got a decent lead on everyone. I think it's time we start thinking about our borders, right? We need to have safe, strong borders. And I think our first target will be this one, Thracia. We do need some more auditory power because we need to fabricate a claim, and therefore we can declare war without losing stability. Oh, and it's you again. You again. It's time for a good old-fashioned war. Seem like a good idea? Fabricate on that one. I'm going to declare. Okay, we've not engaged our army once yet. I think we're just going to... Oh, here we are. I'd like to preferably engage them at the same time. Oh, and they've engaged us. Never mind. And just annihilated them. Didn't even have to pay even that much attention to what was going on there. Just annihilated. Instantly wiped them here as well. And you gone. And there we go. We've completely occupied them. Rome has conquered. Wait, no, Egypt has conquered. There you go. Boom. Mine. And we get to choose what to do with the ruling elite. Okay, we'll have them all crucified. Boom, done. There you go. So one of the downsides of conquering this game is when you conquer land, the pops get adjusted. All civilians become freemen, and all freemen become slaves. So that means you've got no citizens, and citizens are the one that generate your research income. So the problem is then you're going to tank your research income every time you expand. I feel like it's just best to play tall early game, build that research percentage nice and high, get a nice research advantage, and then from there... then you can start conquering foreign lands. Now, I want to move a little bit further east. And Judea. Judea. Why does that name ring a bell? Judea. Fabricate. Our army is 2 cohorts. They have 2. An army of 2. Alright, let's do this. Judea, let's go. We'll go for the forts immediately. Now we just siege down the rest of the country. I think they've run away. Easy. I didn't even have a general either. Defeated their army, and I was even generalless. Fully occupy them, take them out. Yeah, let's just do it. I think right now we should do a conquest of Phrygia. We could take all the Levant. Okay, at the moment we are a major power that's between 100 and 499 cities. We have 234 at the moment. But ideally, I want to make it to a great power. That would make a really good end to this. Okay, let's fabricate a claim. The highest pop province. This one. Let's go for it. Ideally, with this war, they're low on tech. They have a lot of cohorts and a decent amount of manpower. But for the most part, I don't think there's any reason why we won't be able to conquer all of this. So let's do it. Engage them a wee bit. Looks like 2 easy battles won though. Once again, they've got no morale. I instantly did decimate them. But right now, this battle is about to commence. Got 2 armies here, one with heavy cavalry. It says it is very likely that our side will lose. Oh, we're taking a lot of losses, but they're taking a beating on morale. That's interesting. And we're about to lose then just from losses. Okay, I see how it's calculated now. The numbers are based on troop performance, not based on morale. So you can technically still win, but then you still take some like catastrophic losses, aka pretty much this really. Yeah, we've got a new pharaoh. We've lost some stability, which comes with it. Can't stab up yet. But we have this army that's disloyal. We bribe him to make him happy. He's now loyal. The flight of the pretender. You were joking me. He couldn't even move any further away. He's literally traveled across half the known world. Okay. And the minute he arrives, they crucify him. I don't even care. I don't even care. Lose opinion of someone that's half the planet away. I don't care. Okay, I don't have a low war score. I've only got 6. And the reason why is the fabrication, and the reason for war is to occupy this area. We can't get there because of this purple nation. And so I'm probably going to have to declare on this guy as well. And luckily we can annex these 2 neighbors as well. So that'll be some more expansion. Need enough auditory power now to fabricate a claim. We're all surprisingly weak. Only 9 cohorts. Okay, so these are the ones we're at war with now. This guy's weak, so I don't have to worry about him, but this is the one I got access to. Taking some crazy losses. It feels like our morale is really high. But the downside is that when we fight, we take a lot of casualties. Fight for a long time, but when we get beaten up, we take a lot of losses. Okay, let's max our maintenance. We're losing 29 ducats a month, but that's going to give us a big morale boost. Okay, we've got a decent-sized army now. We can consolidate them. For a really good general we can get for this. And 10 marshal general will be so awesome about now, but it's not doable. Okay, reoccupy that territory again, give us all the war score. We just need to sit it out against Phrygia until we have enough war score. Right, so we've occupied all Phrygian land. We have 84 war score. Will it be enough for them to give up pretty much all of this? There we go. Boom. Watch these borders, boys. Oh, conquest, conquest. Now we have conquered 2 cities of significance. We have the option basically to raid them and tear them and completely rip them apart. And I will take that option for both. So now we've conquered so much land, our research efficiency dropped down to 123%. We now have a total of 322 cities. Mop up the rest of these little outlandish cities on the corners. Eat the rest of you up. Need to reduce our aggressive expansion because it is way too high at the moment. Whew. And now we have 338 cities, but we have over 100 aggressive expansion, meaning all power costs cost an extra 100% more. Ouch. Just to recall, we have 99 aggressive expansion, and we never should go over 50 because it has really bad effects. Get over it by just a little bit. Just a little bit. In this case, we're going to go for this guy, which we need someone who has the most auditory power. Oh, she's got 10, so she'll do. Reduces it by 0.1 per month. Okay, that's decent. Not a great deal, but it'll do. Found a new favorite city. It's this one. Thanks, C. You know you are. Okay, 1 month. Here we go. This is it. And boom. Fair enough. Okay. And funnily enough, this army hasn't rebelled either. Okay, we're going to tell all these armies to act independently and take care of Judea. Well, so these have all been black flagged due to the fact that they're out of my control. Need to reoccupy all these areas. So, well, we've learned a very valuable lesson here, guys, haven't we? I mean, when you expand, you don't over-expand, do you? Because this happens. This is kind of worse than what we began with. We've actually got less land than what we started with, so... And also, the power of culture conversion seems like a really big deal in this game as well. So when I take new lands, I'm going to make sure I'm trying to culture flip them. Call to arms for Macedon. Yeah, let's have a look who we're at war with now then. So this isn't a problem. This is a bit of annoying. But this is the main threat, and I imagine at the moment they've not got armies. When they do rise those armies, they'll be pretty scary. Particularly a lot of them will rise armies that are merc stacks. Alright, well that southern rebellion has been broken. I don't think these guys here will be much of a threat. Really thankful that this general's army has not rebelled. Oh, they've got the same tech as us. So the rest of the world is technologically stupid. But the rebellions that we've had have the same tech level that we do. Oh man, that sucks. That means we're like fighting like supercharged rebels. The Western state will accept a white piece. I'm going to take it. Alright, we've run into a problem. Alright. Gobble up all of this. Boom. And that ends the war. Alright. We poured all the land. Get all those states up. And take here. Take all that money. Boom. And we're going to reduce aggressive expansion. Boom. There we are. Good as gold. Alright. I've got to admit, this didn't turn out exactly how I planned, but I think I achieved my initial goals. I have created a functional, working government and nation led by women. Loads and loads of beautiful women. And we've learned the power of rebellions in Imperator, Rome. And there we go. We have formed the matriarchy. You guys happy with this? I'm not sure if this is the kind of content you guys like to see, or whether you'd like me to continue this. Would you like me to continue and keep pushing further forward? I guess I could if I want to. If we get a few likes on this video and you guys show interest, I definitely will do it. Apart from that, guys, hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next time. See you soon. Bye-bye.